Hello and good morning, good afternoon and a very good evening to you all, the good and wonderful people of the tube. For today, hope you're feeling grand and all's well in your world. People of the tube, may I introduce you to a vintage Revo series Surfmaster. Can you tell me why it's called a Surfmaster? Go on, I'll give you a biscuit if you get it right. Yeah, these are Alan Entwistle design guitars in conjunction with vintage. And they are, well, this is incredible. I'm a bit in love with this guitar, people of the tube. It reminds me of the Revelation Quad, and it also reminds me of the Revelation Thin Line. Again, two of Alan's designs, so you know I'm kind of not surprised by that in the slightest. So yeah, let's go through it, shall we? So. It looks like a mahogany body. I don't actually know. I'm pretty sure it's mahogany body though. You've got an F-hole. It's semi-hollow. Double bound. This guitar's got some weird DNA, people of the tube. It's kind of like a cross between like a Fender and a Gibson and a Teisco all at the same time. The neck reminds me of kind of like, you know, it's quite Gibson-y. It's not really very Fender-y kind of neck, but it's really comfortable. It just sits in your hand. The bound neck with the block inlays is just so cool. It's got rosewood fretboard by the looks of it, maple neck, Wilkinson machine heads, which are the kind of compensated ones that kind of like step down. You can see, so the E, A, and D are substantially higher than the G, B, and E. High. The neck is fantastic, though. It feels so comfy. There's no kind of like sharp edges, nothing. It's ridiculous. Yeah, mahogany body, you know, offset with an F-hole. Roller bridge. You got a roller bridge because you got a floating trem, kind of, you know, Jaguar style floating trem, which helps with it. Master volume, master tone. On-off switches for each of these four Alan Entwistle designed single coil pickups. And to me, the pickup layout looks like a Teisco. The way the pickups are, the way they look, the positioning of them really looks like a Teisco to me. So it's a really weird combination of Gibson, Fender, and Teisco to me, this guitar. And I love it, because I love all them. So, you know. And it plays, sounds, feels amazing. And I'm really happy to say that about a guitar with that logo on it, people of the tube. This is twice now. Yes, vintage. This is more like it. I absolutely adore this guitar to pieces. Yeah, I don't really know what else to say about it. I just love it. I think it's great. So, oh, and also, yeah, so we got on-off switches for each of the pickups, master volume, master tone, and then you got the chicken head knob up here. This is the I think it's called the ATN. It's like a veritone basically. So not only can you have all sorts of different combinations of these four pickups, you can also add the 5-way veritone into that as well, just to add extra tones. Again, it reminds me of the Revelation Quad. It really does. It's the same kind of deal. And, you know, I love that guitar. And this one is ridiculous as well. I love the tremolo. The Jag trem. They're just fantastic. With the roller bridge as well is really, really good. I'm glad it's got the roller bridge because without that, you can run into some issues. Not all the time, but you can. The roller bridge will definitely help keep it in tune if you're using a tremolo lot. You can lock these things down as well. They don't have to be floating. If you just screw it all the way up so it doesn't move, it only dive bombs, it's basically locked off. So you can lock these tremolos off. And you know, to be honest with you, it wouldn't be a big job to convert it to like a stop tail, to be honest with you, or even a trapeze. God, a trapeze would look rather cool, wouldn't it? I don't know how you do that because it's the offset, but a trapeze bridge on one of these things would look amazing. Anyway, I love that you can do that. I was thinking, like, how the hell do I demo this thing? Because I was thinking, I want you to hear all the different kind of sounds that you can kind of get, or what, a kind of quick rundown of all the sounds. So I thought what I'd do is I'll do an intro jam, talk about it, and then I'll show you all the different sounds just straight in, like, you know, just on a clean sound, no distortion, just let you hear all the different, as many combinations as I can figure out of the pickups and the veritone, and then basically, you know, I'll give you a little final thoughts, if you will, and then I'm going to do like an outro jam for you on this. This is an amazing style. Again, massive thanks to Vintage for sending this to me for review. I love it. And yeah, I might have to be getting one of these things. Yeah. Apparently, as well, there's one with humbuckers, and I really want to try that one as well. Anyway, let's not waffle. I already am waffling, aren't I? Anyway, shut up, Dave. Let's do some sounds. So yeah, I'll leave the Veritone tool last. I'm just going to show you combinations. I'll show you the pickups individually first. So the bridge pickup, the second bridge pickup, then the neck pickup Mark 2, then the neck pickup Mark 1. I'll show you them individually, and then we'll start combining them. Anyway, I'll get the camera in so you can kind of see what I'm doing. Oh yeah, that is one thing I would say, people of YouTube, that I would prefer to see on this thing. The dip switches, or whatever you want to call them, the switches that turn the pickups off and on, I would love them to be a lot higher. They're very recessed. I don't know if you can see. They're very kind of like low. They sit very low. And although it's not massively difficult to engage them, if you're flying it, it's quite difficult. And if they sat about maybe 2 or 3 millimeters higher, it would make it a lot easier, you know, to just grab them and play with them that way. Anyway, that is literally my only qualm with this guitar. That kind of like, you know, that it's, and again, to be honest with you, it's not really a big issue. But there was a couple of times in the intro jam I felt like, you know, if they were a little bit higher, this would be easier, kind of thing. But like I say, not bad, is it? Only at one, I can't stop doing that. The tremolo feels amazing. I love Jaguar style, Jazzmaster kind of style tremolos. They just have that gorgeous float. But can go crazy if you want. Really cool. Anyway, let me show you some sounds with this vintage Revo series. Revo. Get it? Anyway. Yeah, shut up, Dave. Let's make some noise. I keep look. Do you see that? I keep looking at it and forgetting I'm filming. So let's make some noise. Yeah, Hoover Tube. So, this is a guitar of many voices. Many voices. I really like that pickup. Of the neck pickup and that one. Probably my favourite. It sounds amazing. Quiet phone. Yeah, I don't know what else to say, Hoover Tube. This guitar's ridiculous. I'm a bit in love with it. It's a bit mental, I've got to be honest, with 4 pickups. But I like the craziness of it. It's a bit kind of insane. It kind of like makes you go, oh no, option paralysis. But it's kind of a good option paralysis. I like it. And again, it gives you some very, very unique kind of sounds. Those middle pickups together is very, very different to the outside too. You know, and then that one on its own. Awesome. It's such a weird, weird, weird thing. And again, when they're all down, the guitar's off. You don't get anything. Love it. Love it. Just don't lose your plectrums in there. Plectrum storage hole. Anyway, Pikachu, I don't know what any more to say. This guitar is ace. Go and check one out if you see one. Seriously, pick it up, see what you reckon to it, because I'd love to know what you think to it as well. Somebody do the maths for me, because I'm too stupid. How many different sounds can you get out of this guitar if you've got 4 pickups and 5 different positions on the varitone? How many different tones can you get out of this thing? How many different variations? Because obviously you've got 6 variations on 1 pickup, technically. No, sorry, 5 variations on 1 pickup. So that's already 20 different sounds just on each pickup with the varitone. And then you've got different combinations of pickups. So somebody put a comment below and like say, just let me know how many different sounds you can get out of this thing. Because like I say, the varitone works on every pickup. And like I say, it gives you 5 different sounds on that 1 pickup. So you've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So like I say, you've got 5 different sounds on that pickup, 20 different sounds just on the varitone, and then you've got, I don't even know, I'd be here all day with me trying to figure it out because I'm crap with numbers. But anyway, people of Tube, what do you think? What do you think? Too much or not enough? I love it. You could get another pickup in there, easily. Just move that one forward a bit more, move that one forward a bit, get another one in there, get 5 pickups, even more sound. Anyway, let me know what you think in the comment section below, YouTube. I love this guitar. It's fantastic. The neck's great. It feels wicked to play. I love the double bound body. I love the F-hole as well. I think that looks really cool. Like I say, the fit and finish of this thing is redonkulous. And again, I'm so happy to be able to say that. The fretwork is great. It feels great to play. Tremolo's great. The pots are great. The way it feels. Like I said, the only negative I do have, like I said, is I wish these switches sat a bit higher, about 2mm, maybe even 3 max, just so you can grab them a bit easier when you are switching on the fly. But it's not a major issue. I'm sure you'd get used to it. But yeah, I would like to see them a little bit higher. They can kind of be a little bit fiddly sometimes. Anyway, Pikachu, I'm going to get off. I'm going to play a little outro thing. I have no idea what I'm going to play yet. We'll find out in a minute. I might just do something, just the guitar, let you hear it, just drown it in reverb and just do something on that pickup there. Because I love that pickup. I don't know why, wherever it is, it sounds amazing. It sounds and feels amazing. Anyway, also another thing is like the pickups aren't, they're not quite set up of where I would have them. If that makes any sense. Like I say, this guitar just got sent to me, and like I say, it's got to go back. So it's kind of like, I don't really want to start tweaking it. But if this was mine, I would be angling the pickups, I'd be bringing them up a bit and messing around with them even more. But anyway, I don't want to play with that. Enough waffle. Let me know what you think. Again, massive thanks to Vintage and Alan for sending me this guitar. Alan's a genius. These pickups are amazing. Absolutely amazing. This guitar's cool, and again reminds me of my Revelation Finline that I had. So I've got an absolute craving for one of these now. I wonder why that is. Anyway, yeah, like I say, let me know what you think. I reckon the black's cool as well. Oh, there's another thing. I just remembered another thing. One thing at the moment I think would make this guitar look even cooler is a black headstock. A black headstock would look so cool. Like I say, with the vintage logo being gold and the Revo series VR, I think that is on the headstock, that in white. Good gravy lords, would that look rather posh. Anyway, I'm going to get off. I'm going to play a bit more on this thing because that's all I want to do. And like I say, I want to play it as much as I can before it's going to go back. Because I love it. I mean, even acoustically, it sounds fantastic. And the whole thing resonates. You can feel it move. It just feels great. It just feels fantastic. And you have no idea, people with Tube, how long I've wanted to say those words, while holding a vintage guitar. It's brilliant. Absolutely brilliant. And again, yeah, I'm still just... I just want to play it, so I'm going to go. If you like the videos I do on the channel, please consider becoming a patron at Patreon. Links to that down there, as well as links to my Bandcamp where you can listen to music. I want you to hear this thing. We're going to stick to that, pick up for a bit. I don't know where I'm going to go with this. I'm not going to use the looper, probably. I don't know. I'm not going to use the drums. Let's just get lost in the guitar. We're going to turn the reverb up, though, because I want to get lost. I don't want to be... I don't want to have any distractions. Let's make some noise. See you later. Goodbye. I nearly said goodbye. Oh my God.
you.